Hello and welcome or welcome back. This is a bit of an extended that is going to be zodiac specific. We've got a few different zodiac signs already uploading. We've already done 3. We've done 6 and have 6 left over here in my hands, and we're taking Cancer next. So you'll see in the description the name of the video, which ones come. They're uploaded as they're written in that title. So please do consider watching the Daily Dharma one from this same date called Your Words Are the Prayer That's Being Answered, Shape-Shifting the Reality, something to that effect. And I've left the Daily Dharma, most of those cards laid out here, talking something specifically about our ability to plant the seeds of our highest conscious awareness to shape shift our reality into being with confidence, courage, and intuitive alchemy. So let's go ahead and start with Cancer. And we're starting with Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. Blend into the environment. Someone else got this. I do believe it was maybe Sagittarius. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on around and adapt accordingly. So maybe this for you isn't necessarily your own dilemmas that are needing to be shifted and changed, but your ability to seek and answer other individuals' urge or for change or so on. You know, maybe you are somebody providing guidance or inspiration or context for other individuals, somebody coming to you with a big problem that friend, loved one, or so on, or and you are able to then answer that call with some type of skill that you have to help shift the dilemma in the situation. I'm seeing you as, we do have this divine physician on the deck here with the ascended master depiction of Jesus. Now, please don't get caught up in religion type of stuff here. This is just a reading, so take that through your own grain of salt, but that did come out with the reading as far as like our ability to create a unity consciousness, or as some people call it, the Christed consciousness, where we are the healer, the sage that comes through and provides that higher context or more options than other people realize when they're thinking in small misunderstandings and so on. You got the longest segue entry. What is this? Distinctive potential. 23. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. So something that you are able to assist yourself or others with, some type of circumstance that you're looking to shift the reality of here, is going to be, you're most able to assist by being in your cooperative and assertive energy here. You have the circumstance has a lot of potential. And if this is something such as a job interview, or you approaching a loan officer and asking for a loan or some type of thing like that, energy here is to convey your expertise, your ability to serve any type of niche that a company or a loved one might have perhaps here. It's like, oh, you need a sounding board? Yeah, I can listen to you and your thoughts, or edit a paper, or poll the audience type stuff. I saw 444. I don't know where this is all going, but I think that you'll know your situation best. So I'll move on. We're getting some cards from my handmade deck, and this will sometimes adds some energies of lower and higher vibrational resonance. So it's really trying to speak to some of the messier emotions that has some playtime in the world and see what's going on. I see inner child and taken for granted. Interesting. So are you understanding how much potential you have, how many skills you have within the groups, within the business, within, just wanting to take care of your own environment, your own, your own, your own world, everything that you're creating. This taken for granted with the inner child, it's almost like, how do I even want to say this? It's like the impact of having thought in lower ways about the self, having the impact upon the purity of the inner child, and having that inner child now being, I want to say, like, feeling sad, feeling overlooked, feeling underappreciated here. And this can definitely have Cancer hiding within their shell, within their home, within their sanctuary, rather than coming back out. But I think that here it's also talking about more than that. A situation here where you feel like in other situations, or like your present job, so to speak, or your present relationship, something like this, where you feel like your gifts aren't being taken seriously. I feel like this is, even if it's a long standing, and especially possibly if it's a long standing idea that you hold about yourself, that you're not receiving that outer validation, it seems that there's something that you could hone, some type of gift or skill, brush up on it. Even like I'm seeing somebody practicing handwriting for whatever reason. I think just because of the symbol of, when we're children, the inner child, we can't use penmanship to express our ideas. And so it's like as our skills grow, then the expression becomes sometimes more precise and other times more obscured. It's how we brush up on those elements of self, the essence of our purity and our delighted inner child, not the wounded inner child, that helps us to take our own gifts more seriously, because we're investing in our own gifts, giving ourselves time and space to practice our hobbies and our love and whatever realms of inner child. I'm seeing addiction, self-medicate under the pile with frenemies, cognitive dissonance, mind over matter, something that your heart and mind are not in alignment here, but that your mind has been possibly obscuring the most simple of resolutions, because of perhaps this frenemies energy saying about the feeling of not being taken seriously from perhaps an early age, repressed, and QRST being initials or letters of importance potentially for you. Some type of skills here being overlooked, and I feel like it's you that's taking your own skills for granted and then asking for the outer validation. But don't take that if it's not you. This could absolutely be someone in your life. So I'm seeing Libra here, and then we see dark features, eyes, hair, or complexion, and just a few more. I love deep conversations, air, and 3333. So yeah, needing more inspiration, more information. If you're called, oh my gosh, there is an enormous thick black spider on the ceiling there. Interesting. I don't know if spider is something that holds resonance for you, but I lost all train. Where were we going with that? Yeah, repressing your skills and looking for partnership, looking for that outer validation here. can lead to self-soothing behavior. But I think that the addiction, any type of thing that is practiced without moderation can become an addiction, even excellence. You know, if you're relentlessly pursuing perfection, that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself, and so on. And so there's, yeah, Capricorn on the bottom of the deck here. This full moon in Capricorn is helping us to release some type of overachievement essence here and to validate the self by the self. And Capricorn's your opposite. So happy birthday, Cancer, or belated or early birthday if you're watching this at the during this season. But this second Capricorn moon is really helping you to look at the impact and influence that you really do have in all of the light and dark that is you, and being able to see yourself in a new way. I see mood swing popping out here. A little bit of drama maybe coming forward as this inner child is somewhat setting new boundaries, asking for an opportunity or so on. And looking at your pictures, interesting. So there's definitely a longing here with that inner child. Maybe you're looking at old memories with the inner child and pictures here. Mood swing, drama, taken for granted. There's a need to be able to complete the self in this moment. Sending a message, young female. I don't know if I can keep my hands to myself. I'm sorry, regret. Restraint, holding back. Mature feminine. True north, I feel you're my destiny. I don't take this if it's not your message, but with the sexual vibe here, with the don't know if I can keep my hands to myself, there's also, for a select few of you, somebody who's addicted to the root, sure, but there's also the potential that there is someone with anger issues that needs to be addressed and protected, your energy protected from them at this time, or switch that message up. So yeah, there, if this is you or them, there may be the need for some counseling that can help alleviate the situation and resolve those issues that are developing in this way. Not to say that no judgment. Friendship makes you rich beyond measure. What is a friend? A friend is someone special in your life, someone who you know, warts and all. A friend knows that you're not perfect and that you don't agree on everything all the time, but you still love each other. You can look up the word friendship in the dictionary, but the meaning is really only known in our hearts. Sun Tzu said, regard your soldiers as your children and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. So it's really looking after someone and their well-being as you would look after your own, and looking after your own well-being as you would look after your children coming in as well. So treat others as you want them to treat you, with respect, dignity, and not taking them for granted, perhaps, right? The way that we treat people will dictate how we're treated, although some will always be mean, while others will always be kind. If you treat people with patience, kindness, and understanding, you'll live a happier life. And if you're loyal and caring, your friends will be loyal and caring to you. I like that. So I do hope that you consider speaking to a loving friend or a professional just to release and gain some insights into whatever pressure cooker situation needs to be alleviated for you right now, because it does look like there's something here where you have a lot of skills and a lot of potential that is getting caught up and misdirected into either fears, longing, or regrets, or misunderstandings about your awesomeness, Cancer, your awesomeness. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Take care of yourself. And let's see who is next. Next is Pisces. Sensitize. So Pisces, let's start you out with one of these Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards before getting into some of the nitty-gritty of the good, bad, and ugly vibes that you're dealing with at this time. Moving into the full moon in Capricorn. Okay. Under the deck, setting up parameters. That's great for Pisces, and you do have Saturn retrograde in your sign, as well as your ruler, Neptune. So you're really doing a lot of life review, I'm gathering from this. Assess your relationships and determine how they're aligned with your goals or not. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. As well as number 8, keeping it in check. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So setting up some limits with others can help you to conserve that precious sacred energy that is yours, that energy for your own success, to manifest the life and energy that you are broadcasting. It's great to help other individuals, but sometimes I feel like you can get caught up in doing for others what they are not willing to do for themselves. And so don't take that if it's not your message. This might also be mirrored in your environment. Let's see. First, you inspire me. So yeah, you need to have some individuals that you set limits with, and to let them do things on their own while you seek things that can serve your essence and re-inspire and reinvigorate your light. Because without your light, who's going to do your sacred work? And if others won't do their sacred work, then that's their choice. We can't do it for them. And so that energy just gets wasted when we try to do for others. That's beyond the sacred service, if you catch my meaning. Introvert. So time to look inside of yourself. And I feel like that Saturn retrograde is definitely that. There's Taurus energy, maybe one of your prominent placements or an individual that you're dealing with. Or we can also be talking about the energies that are in the sign of Taurus right now. Uranus and that pressure cooker, the tension, any type of disorder, disorganized, or feelings of anxiety that have arisen in your psychic waters are potentially related to the restless energy of the collective at this time. You are very sensitive to these energies, generally speaking. And below Taurus, we have red flags, unanswered prayers, demon slayer, and define your path, opportunity or distraction, medicine or poison. Consider the dose. Trust issues, and how beautiful it is for you to remain silent when another anticipates your rage. So there may be something that you were longing for that is in conjunction with this underside energy here, or so on. But there's the Demon Slayer card talks about the next card with that defining one's path by boundaries and checks and balances. There may be the need to moderate your intake, whether that's food, drugs, alcohol, or so on, or even your nostalgia, your limerence, or some type of service. Looking at the reasons why those issues are taking up prominence, and what it is you're really truly building with your time, space, and energy, and just redefining, setting up some new limitations for self and others can really help to focus your energy into a powerful direction to really create a fertile, fulfilling life where you are the leader of your ship and others aren't being the waves that take you off course. Karmic cycle. I feel like this is part of your embracing of your divine masculine essence, whether you're female, masculine, or otherwise. This is the ability to take the reins of one's life. I need stability, a best friend, lover, partners, earth, again with the waves. And the waves, the wave forms that everyone else in life is, the collective. And needing that stability seems like I need an anchor in life to keep me from drifting away. But do you anchor deep within the truth and the trust within your soul, or in the divinity, anchor into spirit, whatever you need. Copycat, anything you can do, I can do better. Follower, maybe you're a mentor or something like that. I see Taurus again, red flags again. So yeah, seek that stability and invoke that stability within your own energy. It looks like you're just kind of making a realization of the use of your energy and really redirecting it to self-care, self-focus, and really illuminating what's right and true for you going forward. No longer without direction. And you may say that you have a lot of direction and focus, but something here seems like it's been that you feel you've passed the ball to somebody, like, oh, the ball's in your court. But no, we're always the master of the games in our own life. Sun Tzu said, it is only one who is acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. So is this some type of perpetuated belief system that we've become accustomed to, and so we don't even perceive of the evils anymore, and we only see the usefulness of this inner war, cognitive dissonance or otherwise? Sun Tzu said, he will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Consider the cost of an argument and pick your battles here. So there's a karmic cycle, setting up boundaries. So maybe it's somebody that you've been arguing with or otherwise, but there's definitely a realization of when your energy is being useful and constructive and when it's just falling on deaf ears here. And it looks like the invitation is to be very introspective and perhaps even to move in silence in some type of a way here, Pisces. Oh, I just flipped all those cards onto themselves. Anyways, manifestation just flew out as I did that miss shuffle. So trust that things are in the process of becoming and you're well on your way. Let's see if we can get one more out here. Aries, act. Let's see if we can get some quick, fast-paced messages for Aries, because we are going to be short on time here. All right, let's see. There we go. 2 of these. Love where you are. I believe Capricorn got that. 24, use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So not only the ability to feel grateful and appreciative of where we really are at and accept the present moment, but also to recognize if a situation is not where we choose to be, and if we can't love the situation or circumstance, the willingness to embrace the change necessary to shift the dynamic or to get out of the situation. Connect to source, number 47. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. And leaping through the air came out for Libra, I believe, or was it Taurus? A plan you've made is on track. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects that you're considering. So, yeah, appreciate where you're at, give thanks and praise if that's your jam, and then connect to the divine inspired impulse of source moving through you and propelling you to create this niche or this purpose or this calling, and to serve however you choose to serve, to take action, to shift your circumstances. And it looks like to me it's a physical location or a job or a friend group, an association, something, some type of dynamic in your life that you are healing from some type of long-standing pattern here, and connecting with other individuals that are more on the same page, more conscientious and considerate, compassionate, connected, and conscious individuals than perhaps in the past. So, yeah, let's see what else we have to say about that for Aries. Ooh, a lot just popped out. Under the deck, we have manifestation, you inspire me, introvert, karmic cycle, and I dream about you. I don't want to lose myself again. Maybe you got caught up in something. I'm seeing music reminds me. So, oh, we're running out of battery. Give me just a moment to plug in. Okay, there we are. Thank you. Pause for the cause. So I'm seeing Virgo, maybe one of your placements, another prominent person in this situation, or just the energy of Virgo, which is quite vast. Let's see the context. We've got crown chakra, gratitude, instant attraction, taking a chance with Virgo. So yeah, the manifestation of Virgo in Aries is being more considered, considerate, and taking the long approach, being moderate, and um, and a good listener versus always talking, always acting. Music reminds me, I feel triggered, and Jupiter, old trauma, self-protection. So something hasn't taken shape. Perhaps you haven't felt up to manifesting something and expanding something here because of old scripts. Um, Feeling too humble to take a chance, not feeling worthy, but being really drawn to it and feeling grateful for the connection in general, but needing to open your mind to the new possibilities. I see restraint and holding back here. So you've been holding back from something, from taking action on something. And maybe this is like needing to leave a home or a circumstance or a relationship or otherwise for a while here, Aries, and recognizing the loss of energy. I'm feeling that maybe you're feeling drained and uninspired and perhaps easily fatigued because of not feeling connected and impassioned about where you're at, for instance. But it feels like you know what you want, but that you've been dragging your feet on believing that it could be yours. So I'm seeing glow up energy up here, and this one doesn't want to tuck in. Full moon, harvest, release, liberation, illumination. I was hearing harvest when I saw that Virgo energy too. So glow up, dark features, eyes, hair, or complexion, self-care, YVWXYZ, completion, leveling up, and I need freedom, leader, entrepreneur, trendsetter, boss. And then you get evil eye, return to sender. So yeah, whoever has contributed to you not feeling good enough or so on, even if it was yourself, taking good care of yourself and really putting some energy towards self-development, or even on your physical level, getting yourself a new set of clothes or whatever it is for you that makes you feel cared for, or even just, indulging in a great meal. I don't know what it is, but really spending time to imbue your experience, your food, or your affirming energy towards the self here is going to help your energy shine. And by invoking every day, like, yeah, you're worth it. Yeah, you're awesome. This, and not lying to the self, not blowing smoke to yourself, but really recognizing everything that you bring to the table here is going to help you to claim something that is your birthright. And this can just be like the full embodiment of your worth and value is your birthright. And so release everything that stands in your way. So let's get you an art of war before we get cut off here. Value your friendships. It's not something you hand out to just anyone. Sometimes they're only confirmed in dark and troubled times. Friends can form instantly or grow slowly over time. An act of friendship does not have to be grand and dramatic. It can be a lot of little kindness added together. Friendships can take a lifetime to earn, yet be lost in a second. Nourish them. Sun Tzu said, if, however, you are indulgent but unable to make your authority felt, kind-hearted but unable to enforce your commands, and incapable, moreover, of quelling disorder, then your soldiers must be likened to spoilt children. They are useless for any practical purpose. So consider the cost of an argument, and do not press a desperate foe too hard. Leave them an outlet. So maybe you've been surrounded by those who have felt cornered by your energy, and so they've kind of struck out at you feeling cornered. But there's something here to be released as you believe in everything that you are. So I hope that you met a message that was meaningful for yourself. And if this is where we part, until next time, otherwise check back for your other placements and more messages. Take care, guys.